Okay, and we're back with the Doerle. We're going to talk about the McDonald's fast food strike. Everybody wants $15 an hour to work at Mickey D's.
That's gone over quite a few different fast food places, actually. Not even just fast food, some more like Chili's types of places. Also.
Oh, yeah, Applebee's and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And a little family, not high end.
Yeah.
But more high end than Mickey D's. Yeah.
Middle class dining.
Yeah.
Well, the reason I want to talk about this is I've seen this picture floating around on Facebook, and it's got some cops and it says average wage like $16 an hour, and then some there's some other people like paramedics or firemen. It says their wages this, and then some EMTs and it says their wages like $12 an hour, and I just want to say it's bullshit because that's not the average wage in the United States. In fact, the average wage for a police officer is about $26.73. I looked it up today on the Bureau of Labor Statistics.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and there's a cop that patrols the college I go to that gets paid $41.73 an hour.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, that's decent.
That's
for walking around a community college and actually raising the level of possible threat if somebody were to come in to cause problems at the school.
Yeah.
Because now they're going to come in and they're going to want to deal with the cop in addition to just shooting up one or two people. Now, I don't think that minimum wage should be raised to $15 an hour for food service.
There's no way. Those places would go out of business.
Some of them would. So especially the smaller places.
Yeah.
But I do agree that there should be a living wage. I think that if you work 40 hours a week and you put in your 40 hours, you should be able to support yourself on that.
No,
and I don't agree with raising the minimum wage at all. But I think it's the employer's responsibility to their employees to make sure that they have this living wage. And I think if you look at the mixed basket of goods and the make up the consumer price index, you'll see that over the last 20 years, the rate of the price of goods has not matched the rate of increase in wage.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, and a lot of that does have to do with the minimum wage being increased. When I started working, when I was 16, minimum wage was $4.15 an hour, and now Illinois it's $8.50.
I think it is.
Something like this.
Yeah.
So it's doubled in just the last 17 years. Whereas if you look at it, just 9 years prior, in 1987, minimum wage was, I believe, $3.85, $3.35.
When I started working, minimum wage was $3.35.
So you've got like an 80-cent raise in 10 years and almost $4 raise in only 17.
Yeah.
And that's ridiculous because when you raise minimum wage, you're hurting everyone. The price of a gallon of milk, a pack of cigarettes, a Snickers bar, it's all going to go up. And it's going to hurt the people on the bottom even more.
Yeah, right.
Because they're going to have a little bit more money to pay for these goods, which have increased at a higher rate than what their wage has. So it's a big problem. But the reason I'm so mad about that picture is because the average price, the average wage for all these people are comparing fast food people to, first off, it's incorrect. They're using the lower end of the pay scales. And second, most of these people deserve to get paid more, or at least be closer to what would match a real living wage, consummate to their level of skill, their level of training, their level of job quality.
What I would say is, a lot of people probably said this, but a Mickey D job is, there's not a high level of skill there.
There's not.
Pretty much anybody can do it.
And that was actually
it's an entry level job.
That is the backbone of my next point. Actually.
Oh, okay, all right. Sorry to steal your
No. That's a great intro right
nice
there.
Segue.
Perfect segue.
All right.
You have to look at the fast food employees as the factory workers that they are. They do some mindless, repetitive task all day long. Be it cracking the egg for the Egg McMuffins, or slapping a pickle on your burger, or just toasting the buns.
Slapping a pickle.
They are factory workers, plain and simple.
They're producing a product. They're building a product.
A major difference between them and say a factory worker at an electronics place where they're building LED lights or something.
Right.
This guy is putting an LED in a circuit board, hitting a soldering gun to it twice, and sending it on its way. He's doing something no more skilled than what these people in the food service industry are doing.
That's true, because like a job like you're just talking about, could train somebody on that.
And somebody could do that job for 15 years and leave and not have a single marketable skill other than being able to solder that LED.
Yeah.
Something else though or something that separates a fast food employee from the regular factory worker is that level of Q&A. Because I know right now you're thinking, well, what about these dumbass fast food employees? They can't forget to not put the pickle on my burger. There's no Q&A. There's no reject bin. You know, you're dealing with straight from the assembly line into your fat mouth. All right. There isn't somebody testing the LED light to make sure it's okay. So to constantly be angry at these people, you're not constantly angry at the factory worker that put your remote together. You got a working remote because there's several layers of of quality testing to make sure that it works.
Yeah, quality control.
QC. I'm sorry, I was saying Q&A.
Q&A.
Yeah.
Question and answer.
Yeah. But I'm not advocating raising minimum wage, not in the least. But I am advocating, a big change needs to be made. Not just with fast food employees either. The clerk at your Casey's, Casey's is a bad example because they treat their employees really well, from what I understand.
Oh
They
yeah,
they have a lot of opportunities for advancement. They also have a lot of opportunities for healthcare, and that's something fast food also does offer. A lot of these companies really do like to promote from the inside. They will send you to school for marketing and business classes.
Yeah.
If you show potential, they'll pay for your classes. There is a lot, but you just have to treat it like a job because it is a job.
Yeah,
No
exactly.
matter what you're doing. One of my bitter old friends today, because I started a little flame war about this on Facebook.
That's all you do on Facebook is start flame wars.
And play video games.
You're the flame war king.
I am.
Every time I check the Facebook, it's like, oh, okay, Doerle's better than another flame war.
Well, people have stupid opinions on Facebook.
Oh, God, yes, they do.
People have stupid opinions, and everybody's so fucking wound up tight, and they take it so goddamn seriously. I'm providing a public service. I'm causing conflict, and I'm making you think.
Through flame wars.
Through flame wars, yeah. And you know what? A lot of the times these flame wars do a great job of helping me refine my own personal arguments. Sometimes what I say at the beginning isn't necessarily what I think at the end, because I like to check my facts and I listen to what people say. If somebody brings a valid point up, then I will absorb it into my own personal dogma. I like to think of myself as a bit of a scientist. I'm happy to say I'm wrong. I'm happy to say something I've held to be true for a long time is now completely incorrect. I have no problem with that because you have to be adaptable. You have to be willing to change what you think in order to embrace the truth.
Exactly. Well said.
Yeah. Bon.